Are continuing our coverage of the Link to the Past Randomizer Casual Boost Tournament for 2025. This is the round of 32, game 2 between Gammachuu and Ticknaldo. Gamma taking game 1 last week. I think it was last week at some point. So Gamma looking to punch his ticket into the round of 16. Ticknaldo looking to turn the score around a little bit, pick up a win, and force a game 3. I am Gilgamesh, as you could tell, because I am the only commentator listed here. So it would be weird if I was somebody else. We should be getting started momentarily. Got some Donkey Kong tunes here, listening to Gamma's audio at the moment. Alright, looks like we're off. Picking up a glove early on. Kind of nice. I apologize for the hiccup there, just a quick little sync. So, casual boots, everybody has to go through escape here. Time-wise, looking for probably like 5:05 or less generally at this level of play. We'll see how our runners do. Ticknaldo opting to skip the magic potion, Gamma grabbing one of them just in case. $505 just forfeit. I mean, sure. Oh, wow. Terrible escape for Gamma so far. So we pick up a cape in the boomerang chest. First potential piece for Aga, if required. Gamma hot on the heels of Ticknaldo right now, despite getting a little roughed up by some guard RNG and picking up that magic pot. Gamma making up some pretty good time here. Alright, heading into the back sewers now. Still haven't found the map. We'll see if we can potentially skip Sank Chest. Alright, looking for some nice clean key dashes here in this room. Alright, good from both players. Three items in the back. Anything fun? 300 bucks. Some money is nice, and a mirror. That would have been nicer on the front of the skate. So this is interesting. I know Gamma specifically with an early glove likes to rat up the mountain early. Usually Lost Woods into the mountain. That mirror lets us get into Hera now if we really want. Alright, nice. 457 there for Ticknaldo, 458 for Gamma. 2 sub-5s, pretty nice. Gamma actually probably would have been on 455 pace if he didn't get bullied a little bit there. Alright, map check. We have Green Pendant Eastern, Pendant Desert, Crystal Hera. Looks like both players going to make... oh, good job turning off your alerts, Gamma, by the way. Both players going to make the same choice here to go Lost Woods and then wrap around to the Death Mountain Ascent Cave. And a hook shot. Alright, so that gives us a ton of access on the mountain. This is looking very similar to my seed from yesterday. Oh, perhaps I spoke too soon. Looks like Ticknaldo's just going to go straight down to Kakariko. So Ticknaldo not a fan of checking Lumberjack. Gonna give it a peek here on Gamma's side. It's just 20 bucks, so unnecessary to worry about that. There's a hammer for Ticknaldo in Blind's Hut. It's going to make Ticknaldo's mountain routing a little bit nicer once he gets up there. Assuming that Gamma decides to do mountain stuff. He may not. He may just take this save and quit. But there are a lot of checks that he can do right now. If he survives. Alright, we got flippers. Alright, we have flippers, we have a mirror, we have a hook shot, and a hammer. I'm going to Swamp Palace as soon as I get into dark. Extremely swamp-coated seed so far. Alright, Skullwoods is our last pendant, and it looks like we have red crystals at Ice Palace and Turtle Rock. So no real skippable items today. And there's a fire rod in the back of the tavern for Ticknaldo. You're getting a lot of items very quickly this seed. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and have to do a NMG Moldorm fight. Looks like we may be seeing Ticknaldo head up the mountain now as well. Like I said, gonna have a little bit of an easier time routing this with that hammer. And also we'll have a bit of an easier time beating Moldorm. Yeah, making use of that cape. Alright, first crystal on the board, sub 10 minutes. Also looks like we have an item in the basement, so with that fire rod, or either in the basement or the big chests. I think the basement was the big key. Either way, Ticknaldo will have the option of checking that should he want with that fire rod. See if we've got anything in Paradox Cave. So far, mountain turning up mostly empty, but... Oh, there's the red... Okay. There's our Samaria. In Paradox 2. 5 more checks appear, and then Spiral Cave for Gamma. Bottle. Okay, so that bottle's a little nice for Gamma. We'll be able to check Sick Kid his first time through Kakariko. Looks like maybe thinking about skipping Spiral, but gonna go ahead and finish this up here. Get the floating island info while we're up here as well. Just bombs up there. Ticknaldo making his way through Hera. Yeah, so we do have the big key in the basement, so there is an item in the big chest. I would expect Ticknaldo to go back in for it, but it does have the option. And nothing in Spiral. So Gamma should probably be heading to Kakariko now, so he'll get his goodies. And then we're on the hunt for a Moon Pearl. And once we get a Moon Pearl, we have a lot we can do. Three hammer hits to take down Moldorm. Ticknaldo getting his first crystal. Like we are going to see the Hera basement skip. Not too surprised. There's a lot left on the map that we can do, and with the mirror in hand, it's not the end of the world to get back to Hera, even though you'd prefer not to. Alright, let's see if this bottle gives us anything. $300. That is Zora money, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Alright, picking up that fire rod. A couple more checks to do down here. Ticknaldo finishing up on the mountain. Probably gonna go ahead and clear out South Shore next, and I'm sure Gammel will follow suit behind. Nothing in the dam. Ticknaldo gonna head over in the direction of the Moldorm Cave. Alright. Is this where our Moon Pearl is? It is not. The hunt continues. So we've got Ice Rod Cave, we've got the Zora area, we have the Man Under the Bridge, and then Eastern area left. And now we have a mushroom. So one additional check we can do. Also, if someone wants to be real bold, we can go ahead and fake powder Magic Bat now. Like just a piece of heart on Hylia Island, so don't need to worry about that one. Waterfall Fairy, not what we're looking for. Alright, and piece of heart on the ledge. Ticknaldo not having enough money for Zora, which could be a problem. We'll find out on Gamma's side what Zora has shortly. Ticknaldo gonna go ahead and gonna go to a game. Oh no, gotta turn into some mushroom. Okay. See if this sick kid money bails Gamma out. Nope, $20. And our mushroom has... There's our Moon Pearl on the mushroom. Okay. Well, no fake powdering happening here. Yeah, I was going to go ahead and turn the mushroom as well, so we'll both be there shortly. I'm going to start at the Hype Cave portal. I don't see any reason not to do Hype Cave into Swamp here, but we'll see what happens. Nice lamp on the NPC. There's that Zora money for Ticknaldo. Not much else. So it looks like we're just going to be following each other for a little bit longer. Some minor divergence early with Gamma avoiding Cac a bit. At the end of the day, it's probably Ticknaldo's route's going to work out a little bit better just by virtue of being able to have that hammer for the Moldorm fight and probably never having to check Zora. Yeah, again, we're going to follow into Swamp Palace as expected. Wouldn't be super surprised to see Mitts or something in here. Will we see left side swamp from both? I very much doubt you're going to see left side. But it may depend on how many items are left. Already found the compass. So, not ideal so far. There's our Mitts. I'm shocked. I can't believe it. Yeah, I don't think you're seeing left side from either player. So this gives us a Ice Palace next, which, I mean, other than this being kind of a hairy cold stare fight, I could see us going to Ice Palace next. Well, Gamma is doing the left side. I'm a little surprised, honestly, but I mean, this could pay out big if something's over here. Ticknaldo's likely not going to get it. Oh, that's gross. All right, so that means the big key is on Vitria or on Argus, which is going to put 3 items remaining in Swamp for Ticknaldo. I still don't think he's going to go back. Ticknaldo played pretty aggressive in game 1. I don't. Oh, and there's. Oh wait. Oh, we already have the. I guess. Oh, the big key's just locked in the big chest. Okay. So yeah, Ticknaldo's definitely not going back in. So we are just in flute and, well, we need medallions. Flute, ice rod, and then some number of medallions. Oh, he is going back in. This is very surprising. For 2 items when you just got mitts and bow, I'm shocked. You have 3 fully clearable crystal dungeons right now. So Gamma gonna get some time back here now. Nice fighter sort doubles here. Alright, Gamma's bow, second crystal. Gamma is done in swamp now. See if he opts for pod or ice first. Looks like it's gonna be ice, not too surprised. Ticknaldo gonna follow along as well. Is this going to be a tricky cold stare fight? I mean, we have hammer, and Gamma does have a potion. Actually, Ticknaldo's got a green potion as well, so worst case scenario, you can refill your magic and use Fire Rod. Some nice sync here. Nope, Gamma blew it. Just bombs for our second item. Okay. Interesting Gamma skipping the big chest. Not sure if there was some key logic reason for that. That menu makes me think that he didn't realize he had the big key. So Nice luck sack, dude. Alright, let's see how these cold stare fights go. Yeah, the reason for the skip was that Gamma's washed. Alright, pretty good cold stare that fight for Gamma there. Not quite as clean on Ticknaldo's side. But gets it done pretty easily. Alright, off to pod, I would assume. Looking for a flute, looking for an ice rod, looking for some medallions. Interesting. I'm all doing a save and quit. I guess it's still gonna go to pod? No, we're going back into the southern port. Okay, so Ticknaldo maybe wants to check Pyramid Ledge on the way? Or is maybe going to go do south route into Vu? Picking up Smith Chain along the way? No, this is to pod. Okay, I'm not sure why that's the route we took. Yeah, that was definitely an inefficient way to take it if you were just going to pod. The way that Gamma did it was the more efficient way for sure. Alright, into pod now, looking for 5 items in here. Powder, okay. That'll let us check Magic Bat when we head over, presumably, to Thieves Town next, considering that's our last clearable crystal dungeon after this. Picking up our big key. Gonna go straight to Helma first. The fact that we haven't seen any medallions yet is a little concerning. But it's possible we only need one. Alright. Gamma taking down Helma. This is going to be crystal number 4. Oh, Ticknaldo going full bomb strats on Helma here. Nice. That was a pretty slick Helma fight. Both players going back in for the remaining 3 items in the back. See if we can find one of our items we need for go mode. Okay, only 1 key in the basement there means that Harmless Hellway has to be a key, so we can... Oh, we haven't done this yet. Scratch that. Okay, Harmless Hellway has to be a key, so we can skip that. So the last 2 checks are going to be items. And we get our boots. Nice. And rounding it out with our first medallion being Ether. It's like a moment of hesitation there for Gamma, thinking if he wanted to go into Eastern potentially. Opts against it. Gonna go ahead to Village of Outcasts and Thieves Town. Continuing to chase the crystals. Ticknaldo does have the mirror ready though, so this could be an Eastern play. Looks like it. Alright. Some more divergence finally. Three items in here. This is also the green pendant, so there is a 4th item attached. How do I feel about getting hard isolated? It's fine. It's the right play. Good hook shot there to the chest, Gamma. Okay, all 3 dungeon items were the first 3 checks in Eastern. Okay, we pick up a sword in the big chest. That is not nothing. You're not super thrilled with that, but it could be worse. Still have 2 more checks. Alright, second check here. And just a piece of heart. Definitely not required. So Ticknaldo going to head to the back of Eastern as Gamma heads to the back of Thieves Town. After this, I mean, we have a lot of checks on the mountain. Between these Darkness Mountain, we could potentially get into TR as well if it is, in fact, Ether. We have Smith Chain available, Skull Woods. Taking an unfortunate bop there from one of the Armos Knights, messing up the quick kill. 3 and 50 bucks. Alright, well, we have one more chance with this green pendant. At least you got a sword out of the deal. There is a world where that sword could be required. Probably not. What does Rocco turn into a Dark World? I think Spunky? If I remember correctly. Just 50 bucks. So yeah, Eastern play, unfortunately, not really working out for Ticknaldo. But it doesn't look like Thieves Town is turning up anything either. Yeah, Ticknaldo wants both of those swords to be on tablets. yeah, see, Ravis knows. I mean, even something as simple as one sword being on tablet and the other sword being somewhere crappy that you're not going to check. Like Catfish in Gamma's case. But that is Crystal 5 for Gamma. And we have not found a hint of progression since Swamp, other than that Ether medallion. Looks like Gam's going to go ahead and do Smith's Chain here. Does kind of feel like the mountain is the next play. Smith's Chain so far not turning up anything interesting. Yeah, I don't see a world where Gamma goes to Eastern unless this becomes a real gnarly ice rod hunt. So I think Ticknaldo really does want that sword to pay off somehow. I mean, it's going to make, it does make killing a couple bosses a bit faster. Okay, heading down to these last couple South Dark World checks. Purple chest in tow. Not getting any help here. Ticknaldo picking up his 5th crystal as well. Alright, purple chest. Do we have anything useful? No! Alright, Smith Chain. Hot garbage. Looks like we're going to do the old 46-minute Agina's Cave check. Big fan. Just 10 arrows. Alright, mountain seems to be our answer. I have a sneaking suspicion we are going to have TR access. Did Gamma get a sub 5? No, he actually did get a sub 5. He got a 458. Alright, just some rupees there in Super Bunny. Is Hookshot Cave what we're looking for? Alright, there's the sword for Gamma. So that Eastern Palace dip is basically dead in the water now. Half magic as well, but not progression. This has to be Ether, right? Yeah, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Alright. Let's get our flute on Laser Bridge. Who's ready? Not sure what Ticknaldo's doing here. Oh, realized that he forgot to check Sick Kid, looks like. Alright, heading into TR, Ticknaldo finishing up these last couple checks that Gamma did. I have to assume... I mean, we could go into Skullwoods. I don't think Ticknaldo's going to make that choice. I think he's probably going to follow Gamma up to the mountain here, just because density, it makes the most sense. But it is kind of looking like Ticknaldo needs to do something different from Gamma to get some time to catch up. He tried it with that Eastern play, and it unfortunately didn't quite work out. Alright, well, there's a book. Luckily for Gamma, there was that sword in Hookshot Cave. Otherwise, that could have been a potential boon for Ticknaldo. So that gives a couple more awful checks. Oh, nice sword on Desert Ledge, by the way. We'll get that on our way into Meyer, most likely. The awkward part is unless... Did Gamma not scout the sword? No, he didn't. He just went straight to Agina. The awkward part is unless Gamma finds Ice Rod in here, he's going to have to reclimb the mountain to get that Ether Tablet. And yeah, Ticknaldo heading up the mountain as well. Makes sense. There's a lot of items up here. Okay, there's our silvers. We'll take that. So Crystal Roller needs to be a key. There's one key on Laser Bridge. Is that sword even worth it? I'd say probably. Maybe. Assuming you still need to beat Trinex as well. You need to go back and beat Trinex. And then also on Ganon, it's pretty close. As a temperate, it's definitely worth getting. As a gold, I think it's probably close, like a mirror transition to pick it up on your way to Meyer is like... Alright, no Ice Rod. We do pick up Quake, though, which might be required entry to Meyer. We'll see. Book is the only thing we got. That book does give us Pedestal. This is a thing. Alright, Ether Tablet first. Is this what we're looking for? That is not what we're looking for. Gamma's going to go ahead and do Spike Cave while we're up here. Oh, Gamma's going to do Hera Basement. Okay. So this is a... I think this is a bit of a hedge. I mean, he's up here. And he also knows that Ticknaldo had the opportunity to have a Fire Rod the first time up here as well, so may have done this. Gamma does have the time to do this right now, so it's not going to be too detrimental if it's nothing. Alright, we'll get our big key, and then we will head up to the big chest. And 20 bucks, so... Another thing that Ticknaldo may end up skipping that could save him a little time over Gamma. Any spike caves? Red boomerang. There's one person happy about that, but it's neither of our racers. Yeah, it looks like I would expect Gamma to do Bombo's Tablet into Desert here. You made that TR dip, but you kind of want to make it worthwhile, so you're going to follow the book. It'll also get Gamma his Tempered Sword, whether he realizes it or not. We have obtained 40 bucks so far from the book. Thank you, book. Ticknaldo about to finish up in TR. Get that Quake from Laser Bridge. We're going to have a small key here in the big chest. And we're hoping for 2 items on the right side, so we don't have to do Lambo. There's 1. There's 2. Oh, good. A shovel. Okay, so Gamma's gonna forego that sword. He knows it's there. He can pick it up later. when Mire becomes available. Yeah, Ticknaldo going to continue following in Gamma's footsteps, as has been the case for the majority of the seeds so far. There's our ice rod on the shovel. Now, okay, so do you just go straight to TR? Looks like Gamma's going to go for it. Trinex and Red Bomb. Yeah, I mean, Trinex, Red Bomb, Pyramid Ledge, Catfish, those are all checks that we can do along the way there that Gamma has not done after that. So. Require double dip TR? Not necessarily. If our flute is just sitting in the front of Skull Woods or something like that, that was not a required double dip. Yes, flute and maybe bombos is what we're looking for at this point. Probably just flute. Feels like we just left TR, and we're back again. What is this? Oh, okay, this is not worth it. If Ticknaldo's coming out here just for the sword, this is 100% for gold sword. Oh, we're going to the boss? Yeah, I guess, yeah, I mean... Yeah, that's true. I think there's still a lot of checks. I mean, there's not a lot of checks, but there's enough checks left on the board that I don't think you really need to commit to pedestal. But I suppose if you're just desperate to make that Eastern play worthwhile. If Fluke's on right side, you just lose. Well, you have to go back in for right side, right? Like, he's got to go back in anyway. Alright, Trinex down for Gamma. This is going to be crystal number 6. Ticknaldo about to pick up this shovel. Gamma gets his favorite item off of Trinex. Okay, Ticknaldo not even touching that shovel yet. Just going to go straight for Skull Woods and Pedestal, looks like. Meanwhile, Gamma, I would assume, is going to follow up on that red crystal into Pyramid Fairy into Pyramid Ledge, Catfish, and Graveyard Ledge, and then probably follow that into Skullwoods. Do we know where Flute is? We do not. That is what we are looking for. We know where it's not, and we have checked most of the spots that it is not. Good bomb dupe there from Gamma. Alright, we're getting the pen check now. Any flutes? No, just a heart container. So unfortunately that Eastern play is officially completely dead for Ticknaldo. And there's the Flute and Pyramid Fairy. That is that is probably go mode for Gamma. We need to check the Meyer Medallion. That being said, even if Meyer is Bombus, I think it's still hard to find a way for Ticknaldo to catch up, given how many things he's done extra for this pet play that Gamma does not need to do now. Ice Rod is on the Shovel spot. Shovel was in Desert. Ticknaldo has not gone to check it yet. Alright, let's get a look at this Meyer Medallion, see if we are officially in go mode. And it is Quake, so that is go mode for Gammachuu. Looks like he is in prime position to win this series 2-0 and move on to the round of 16. I'm a little surprised Gamma didn't grab that sword on the ledge before coming in here, but I guess he just wants to show off. Maybe he'll grab it afterwards. I guess it doesn't really help with Vitreous, considering we already have Silvers, so you can grab it on the way out. Do I know who Gamma will face yet? No, the Gamma's potential opponent in the next round has not been decided yet. Nice Godmire. Or Demi-Godmire, I guess. Ticknaldo doing a little bit of cleanup of this North Dark World stuff. Unfortunately, it's just more useless checks for him. Alright. Crystal number 7 for Gammachuu. See if he picks up his sword. Okay, he is going to pick up this sword. Good. I would have called him out for not picking this up if he did. This unlimited hubris. Yeah, Ticknaldo coming back here. We didn't think he would ever come back here to check Zora, but here we are. Where is the flute? The flute is in Pyramid Ferry. With the ice rod and the dig spot. Ticknaldo has not followed up on that shovel yet. And looks like he will continue to not follow up on that shovel, unfortunately. Alright, into GT, we are looking for a big key. Instead, we find 2 small keys. Gonna head to the right side. And there it is, check number 5. Alright, big key attained. We are heading up the tower. Ticknaldo back in Hera now to check this big chest. And yes, as chat mentioned, the Gamma's opponent was decided earlier today, and it will be Sea Fate in the round of 16. Yes, please give our runners a follow. Links are in chat. If you enjoy what you're seeing, they'd appreciate it. Okay, I think this is finally going to be the shovel for Ticknaldo. So he'll finally be on the track after I'm pretty sure this is a hard last location up the ice rod for Ticknaldo. Good job, Gamma. You're supposed to light the torch. Wow, very cringe torches too here. Someday Gamma's going to remember to turn his alerts off when he's being restreamed. But yeah, I mean, the story of the seed can pretty much be told just by looking at their trackers and seeing that Ticknaldo currently has 3 pendants and Gammachuu has 0 pendants. Alright, Gammachuu down. We just have a Gan fight left. Tempered Sword. I expect to see some Smarties strats here, because Gamma is a tryhard. Fillet strats, very nice. Alright, nice phase 4, and that's gonna do it. GG's to Gammachuu. Gonna take this series 2-0 and move on to the round of 16 in the 2025 Casual Boots tournament. And Ticknaldo did shortly forfeit after Gamma finished. GG's to Ticknaldo as well. See if the two of them end up hopping in here for a little... Oh, look at this. We're just going to leave the fillet on the screen here. And we are joined by our winner, Gammachuu. GG's.
Hello. Thank you. GG's to Ticknaldo.
Gamma, did you know that you can open the Ice Palace Big Chest if you have the big key?
Oh my gosh, I blanked out on that. When I went to IC, I thought that was a big key. I'm like, what? And I had to menu to make sure.
Yeah, I noticed the menu, and I knew what was going on there, but yeah. I was like, is there some weird key logic? I don't know. The reason he's skipping the big chest?
No, why open unnecessary chests? It's called a time
Yeah,
save.
yeah,
That's what it was.
Exactly what it is.
I completely blinked out. I felt so garbage about this. Game 1, Ticknaldo was nothing but dungeon diving, would not do overworld checks. And I thought he was going to do exactly just that, and I felt bad after Smith's Chain.
No, he did the opposite. He did every dungeon.
He did every dungeon? He did Eastern too?
Yep, he decided to dip Eastern after pod, and then decided to clear Desert. And I think, so Eastern had nothing except for a sword. So I think then he maybe was just making the ped play after that, because he felt bad about the Eastern dip. And then he ended up clearing Landmill as well while in Desert, and then took that straight into Skullwoods to check if Pedestal was anything.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Kind of want to probably, put all his bets on Pedestal at that point then, after Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I felt okay, other than the Smith Chain play, because I felt that's something he's going to skip after Village, because that's what he did last seed. He just avoided almost all.
You guys were doing almost the exact same thing up until after the TR dip, basically. So he did do Eastern after pod, but like you guys were in lockstep almost all the way up until the book and TR, and then that's when things started to diverge a little bit more.
It's interesting then. Yeah, I'm not expecting that. Okay.
I didn't either, because I know he also played pretty aggressively in game 1. I was kind of expecting the same thing here, but that was not the case.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I felt like I had to, other than the Smith Chain, I felt like I had to kind of match that. So after, I did Smiths, I went straight to TR. I guess I was a bit more conservative in Mountain. Like, this is all I have left. I have no reason to ever come up here. Mm-hmm. And then the Ice Rod showed up. I'm like, I have to do that. There's Red Bomb behind that.
Did you end up feeling bad about the early Mountain play and then finding that, your Fire Rod and Hammer were both free in Kakariko and could have made the Mountain riding a lot nicer and made the Moldorm fight faster, etc., etc.?
I was baited thinking there's going to be an Agassiz, an early cave. And I'm like, okay, I'm probably going to get the lamp and whatever. Let me just go get the crap up here. As long as the past few seeds I did a Kek skip, my flute's been there. So I'm like, I'm not going to do that after Mountain. I'm just going to go straight to Kek. Because I was really assuming it was going to be an Agassiz. And then I got my Hammer and I'm like, well, that kind of feels a little garbage. Could have killed a Moldorm a little faster than Fighter Sword. And probably not clear out basement. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think you would have done it there anyway, even with Fire Rod, because there was just so much other stuff that you could be doing. But I mean,
right.
Then you have to wonder the entire time, like, oh, did he do it while he was up here the first time? Because he could have. So. Yeah.
I didn't feel too bad though. I mean, I just followed that book immediately. I did the tablets and then straight to Desert. I was committed to kill Landmo if it had an item. Mm-hmm.
I figured.
If there was, no item on Landmo, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna go that far.
Yeah, I mean, you made the TR dip. You want to make it worthwhile, and the only thing that was in there was the book. So.
Yeah.
I guess Quake was in there too, but obviously that didn't have any immediate use.
Yeah. I'm also a big believer, behind the book, usually it's a glove, a mirror, or the flute. In this case, I guess the flute was indirectly behind that.
Eventually it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Ice Rod, which led to the flute in Pyramid Fairy, but...
Yeah. So... yeah, other than that, I felt pretty good overall. Going to Dark World, what did I do? Oh yeah, I had immediate Swamp. Like, getting the mitts early. Did he do early Swamp?
Yep. I mean, how do you not do early Swamp in this seed? Like, the game just throws Mirror, Hookshot, Hammer, and Flippers at you within the first 10 minutes, and you're not going to do Swamp as soon as you hit the Dark World?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to.
Yeah.
Did he do Ice after Swamp?
Yep, sure did.
Okay. Yeah, that's what
I kind of figured. You both did Swamp into Ice into Pod after after getting your Dark World access, and then that's when things changed a little bit because he decided to mirror and dip Eastern, and he just went straight over to Thieves Town.
Okay. I mean, Eastern is tempting. It's a green pendant as well.
Yeah, it looked like you paused a little bit there after the last item in pod and thought about it for like half a second.
Oh, that was never a consideration. I thought I grabbed the item and I was trying to save and quit. I was never going to go to Eastern. That was as soon as I get Dark World access, Eastern is dead almost forever. So I had a few moments where I thought I was dashing and I wasn't dashing. I'm just standing there. I'm like, why am I not dashing? You know, pressing the A.
The controller must be broken.
Yeah, that's what it is. Or it could just be me, you know, skill issue. But yeah, I mean, pretty good overall. And I'm happy to see who I face next, whoever that may be. I think their game 3 is...
I can tell you, their game 3 happened just before this one, and you will be facing Sea Fate in the round of 16.
Oh, Sea Fate, okay. I'm familiar with them. So I will be looking very much forward to that, and probably try to get a schedule in this weekend, because I could only do days off, on my days off. With the Europeans.
Better get that schedule thread going, then.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I don't think I've faced him before. No. So I'm sure it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, GG's again to you. Good luck in the next round.
And it looks like me and you are now top 16, right?
Oh, I'm top 8, man. You got some work to do.
Wait, are you top 8? Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I will be. I don't know if we're in the same side of the brackets.
We would meet in the semifinals if it got to that.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you there. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you're a little behind. So.
All right. Well, we'll see. But yeah, thanks. Thank you for doing commentary, and thank you. Do we have a tracker? Oh, it's me. I'm the tracker.
It's you. You are the tracker. You did not turn off your alerts, so there were a lot of Pikachus on the screen.
Oh, right. I purposely don't turn it off because I have the audio muted, but I never even thought about the tracker, you know, showing the alert there. Oh, okay. Well, you know, I hope you enjoyed those Pikachus at least.
I sure did.
Yeah. And thank you, SG, for putting this up, and look forward to next round.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us this afternoon. There is one more race on the schedule for a bit later this evening at 6 o'clock Eastern. Aurora's Nerd versus Trinex, currently scheduled to be shown on SpeedGaming Main. We are still looking for volunteers for that one. So if you have any interest in doing commentary or tracking, head over to the Kaz Boots Discord, sign up for that. We'd love to get that on the air. That is a round of 16 match between two very good runners, game 2. Otherwise, that's going to do it for us for now. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Phoenix for setting up the restream, and thank you to our runners for allowing us to restream. If we don't see you again later this afternoon, have a wonderful Friday and weekend.